Dr. Gunter, I would just like to first start out by saying thank you for your help and support throughout this project. It was definitely a challenging project for me, something that I had never done before, but I was thankful for the opportunity to conference with you and just to have the opportunity to dialogue and just to let you know where I was at and to make sure I was headed on the right path and to put myself in a place to succeed with this project. In terms of what I'm most proud of, I think it's just the overall development. From where I was to draft number one with your feedback to where I am now, I feel like I was able to really develop not only in my knowledge of being able to write annotated bibliography, but also my knowledge of just a writer as a whole. I went to the writing center twice. I went earlier in the week. I think I had mentioned that to you in my conference. I went earlier in the week just to specifically look at draft number one and your feedback, and then I also went just a little while ago actually, just to get another set of eyes, just to look over it, make sure my formatting was all right, and to just get another set of eyes to make sure they can understand the points that I'm trying to get across within my different bibliographies. In terms of struggled with, I think MLA formatting. This was the first time where I really kind of had to focus in and hone in on my MLA formatting in high school. It's kind of a joke, per se. My kind of English teachers just let us, you can go on EasyBib, get your citation, copy and paste. This really forced me to sharpen up my MLA formatting within my writing, and so this is definitely something that I won't, I can use for the rest of the year and into the other courses that I take. And I think overall what I also struggled with, and I think you saw that in draft one, is just being able to be concise and specific within this. I feel like you've mentioned a lot of times, the hardest part about being able to write a summary is being able to be concise, but at the same time being able to get your point across and to make sure that your reader understands what you are saying when they had never read what you're writing about. But I feel like that's something that I was struggled with, but I feel like I was able to improve as I went on, and I feel like my final product shows definitely the improvement that I had in being more specific and concise when trying to get my point across. Overall, I felt comfortable with the writing process. I think more so it was just being able to write. It's just being able to take upon the style of writing that was needed for writing annotated bibliography. Like I just mentioned, being able to be concise, being able to be specific. I feel like that's what I struggled with. I feel like I had a good writing process. I gave myself plenty of time. I sought out the resources needed. It's just really honing in on those specific skills to write annotated bibliography that I struggled with. But I feel like I definitely improved upon, as I developed my final product. In terms of skills that I can transfer from this project to the next, it's just critical analysis, right? Being able to read something, being able to take that, and being able to, analyze an argument from a complicated text. MLA formatting, again, like I had mentioned before, just the sharpening of that. I feel like I can use what I learned from this project to, for the future in our class. Clarity, like I mentioned, just continue to be specific and concise, and just being able to analyze and really be able to critically think about what an author is trying to go across, and ultimately take that and be concise and be specific within my own work. So I feel like there are a multitude of skills that I can take from this project, and I can take it to the next project, and even for more projects this year, and even into other courses that I have. I think, like I said, just going back to clarity and specificity, I for myself, I can't repeat it enough. I just think it's something that I really learned from this project, and I see it as something that I can really take, for the future, within my writing. And, as a business major, I was thinking about how could I apply this to other courses, as I continue my time at Fairfield. And as a business manager, like writing business reports, right, to being able to be concise and specific, while at the same time getting your point across, right? If you're writing a business report for someone who might not know a lot about that business, right? You need to be concise, you need to be specific, you need to make sure that those people understand the point that you're trying to get across. Again, that point, the clarity and specificity, just how important it just means a lot to me with this project, because I feel like it was something that I improved upon, and I see that improvement as an opportunity to go forward, and as an opportunity to continue to improve upon that, as I continue with my writing. So, overall, I feel like I worked hard. I did my best, and, again, thank you so much for helping us within this process, and I feel like I've definitely put myself in a quality position to succeed. And again, thank you for all your help, and I look forward to what the next project has to offer.